Stiff wear. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna do my very first get ready with me. You can watch me struggle to create this really bad pumpkin makeup. Let's get to the video. I'm going for a Halloween inspired look. Jamie Genevieve posted this sick pumpkin queen look recently and I was like, girl, of course I wanted to do something. I haven't really been inspired lately by Halloween. Like there's been some really sick looks out, but I also kind of feel like they're a little repetitive. Been there, done that, you feel me? And then some of the really elaborate looks, girl, I ain't got no 8 hours or that type of talent yet. Of course, I want to put a little bit of a glam spin on this look. I already started with my foundation just to save time. It is orange as hell, so we're already halfway there. She need to put some lip balm on. I think I want to go ahead and just get the base of my face on. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in my brows. Halloween is legit my favorite holiday, but the older I get, the more just kind of, I hate to say out of tune with it almost, I start to get. It's getting harder and harder to figure out what I want to be every year. However, if you would like a little bit of Halloween humor, I am about 70% positive that I went on a date last night with the serial killer. If he's not a serial killer these days, I feel like he may have been one a few years ago or maybe just in his past lifetime. I meet this guy online, right? Yeah, I know. First, like, no. But seriously, I met some cool people online, you feel me? Like, I'm not opposed to online dating. So I meet this dude online, right? And we arranged to go to we made plans to go to Dave & Buster's, which I love. I'm a big kid. So yeah, we link up and he's telling me how he has a habit of not cleaning out his refrigerator and he keeps food anywhere for a few months up to 5 years. But why? And he's like, oh, well, I have these eggs that I kept for 5 years because I'm just waiting on the right moment to egg someone's house. You're a fucking serial killer. I'm just gonna start to highlight. I know what you're thinking, girl. You need to clean that sponge. That sponge is dirty. But you know what else, sis? Your house is dirty. Your car is dirty. I'm gonna do me and you should do you. I remember one time I went on a date with this guy. We went to this sushi bar and while we're sitting at the table, he's like, why don't you just get comfortable? Why don't you just take it off? And I'm looking at him and I say, what do you mean take it off? Well, finally figured out. Girl, he was talking about my wig. I said, where am I put her? Would you like a chair wig? Does she qualify for kids 12 and under eat free? That's the real question. I get ghosted by the guys that I actually like. This rapper that I'm into. So bitch, you know where this story is going. Now I will admit, first it was me that was being really just, I don't want to say standoffish, but he would hit me up and try to hang out and I would be like, oh no, I had this, I had that, I had da. Girl, you didn't have shit. Like, I don't know why I was acting like that. Because now look at me. Now I'm on YouTube fucking crying to the world talking about, I have a crush and he doesn't like me back because I rejected him for weeks before we actually linked up. Anyway, we finally link up and I just thought that he was like amazing, like immediately. I thought that he was the coolest person ever. I thought that his story was amazing, where he comes from, what he's out here doing, how far he's come, how much growing he's still looking to do, how many goals he set for himself, all his like business shit that he does, like this dude is cool, right? So we hang out, we hit it off immediately. I'm like, cool, all right. Future bae, right? Every time I try to hit him up to hang out, it's always something. It's like, oh, I gotta go to the studio. Oh, I gotta do this photo shoot. And I get it. I get it. But you know what I think about that? Offset is a rapper too. He made time to have a baby with Cardi, okay? He had time to get Cardi pregnant. So I think that you know, takes a lot of time and effort, and you make time for what you want. But at the same time, as irritated as I get, because I'm just, you know, being a brat about it, I think it's so sexy for a man to be so passionate about, you know, his hopes and his dreams and your goals and aspirations. You can just sit and talk about that for hours and hours. That is the best. I'm not liking that brush, so I'm gonna switch up to this flat one. I'm still both-handed when it comes to both eyes. My left hand is my dominant one, but girl, we can still fuck it up with the right hand, okay? On the makeup. Maybe not for writing, but on the makeup, we're good. I'm gonna take some of MAC's Black Track and mix it with a bit of oil. It's so dried out, but I think with a bit of oil, we should be good. I never do wings anymore. And when you stop doing something, you really do lose it. Let's just smudge that. Before the rest of this liner dries up in my hands, I'm just gonna do it to smoke out the bottom lash liner. Did you guys see with Cardi B and this makeup artist Black Swan? So apparently Cardi asked her to do her makeup in September, and the makeup artist was talking about, oh, I had already gotten a bad first impression. Cardi invited her to do her makeup again, either in December or January. When she gets to the hotel, one of Cardi's managers is like, hey, we're gonna have to wait for maybe an hour or so. Cardi's on the phone right now. When she gets off the phone, the manager comes back and tells the makeup artist, hey, Cardi's in a really bad mood. So the makeup artist is like, okay, well, so what does that have to do with the price of tea in China? I mean, is she gonna take it out on me? Does she want me here, or what's up? So she goes up, she does her makeup. She says Cardi was just the worst client. She was swearing at her, saying things like, I hate my makeup, wipe this off, and get the F out of my hotel room. Just going ballistic, right? So Cardi claps back on Instagram and is like, you were so unprofessional, you came to my hotel room high as fuck, blah, blah, blah. And the makeup artist responds and says, no love, that wasn't me. I think you might have the wrong artist. It's just really interesting to hear from both sides, because often as makeup artists, we are expected to just kind of keep it on the hush hush whenever we have, you know, a crazy client, especially one who's a celebrity, because as Cardi was saying, there's just a certain way to go about it and to be professional about it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to tarnish your name, but at the same time, something has to give. And if, I'm not saying that either was right or wrong, but if Cardi was a shit client, then, I mean, at the same rate, like, why wouldn't that makeup artist have the right to voice that? To kind of even, it's like a forewarning to other makeup artists, like, hey, you know, you might want to have your chi in order. You might want to have your chakras aligned, your zen in order, what have you, before you take this client. I don't know, sometimes it just seems like because we're artists, we're just expected to deal with a bulk load of bullshit, and that's not really fair. Smoking out liner is one of the hardest things for me. It's still not 100% what I wanted, but we're gonna go with it. I kind of want to just move on to contouring the face. I'm going to my very first LA Halloween party. I'll never forget when I first moved out here and I went to the Halloween store and bought the costume. It was gonna be a cat. I got the ears, tails, got some pantyhose, spent like 2.5 hours on my makeup. You know what I did? I smoked weed with some guy in an apartment that I met on Tinder. I live a sad yet fulfilling life. I apologize if I'm jumping around a little bit, but I want to move on to highlighter now. Between this and watching James Charles get transformed into a drag superstar, I don't exactly know what my life has come to. I'm still happy on the inside. Are you ready for the real challenge? So I've got to create these jack-o'-lantern teeth. Teeth are not my strong suit, so let's see what happens. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is so hard. Okay, so got our jack-o'-lantern teeth on. I'm gonna take this fluffy blending brush and just take some warm brown tones, kind of shade outside of where we're putting our teeth. Shade in between the teeth. I'm definitely getting happier with it as I'm kind of playing around. Let's be really extra and take it up a notch. Let's get an eyeliner brush, spray it, get it nice and damp. And let's use our highlighter and just kind of trace along. The fluffy blending brush in this orange shadow, just gonna kind of diffuse everything. Do you guys ever wonder, damn, how do they take all of this shit off? We don't. That's the fun part. Lashes, I'm gonna take my Holy Grails in the style Liddy from Brag About It Lash Company. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I apologize, my camera died. So as you can see, I went ahead and did some more detailing that I high-key wish I wouldn't have done, but we're already here, so we're gonna deal with it. I don't think it looks like a pumpkin at all. I look like a really sad gothic Joker. Is all for fun. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope that you got a good laugh from it. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye. Damn, I should make my highlighter this poppin' every day.